What sort of lights were on Noah's Ark? What kind of lights were on Noah's Ark? Floodlights. Floodlights.
Hi guys. There haven't been many clips for today, and that is because I went to church and had to be like in charge of streaming the service. I think I only got like 2 clips in church, and one was of the guy who does the welcome sometimes telling a really bad joke. I think that's like his thing. Like he gets up and every time he has to do the welcome, he has a really, really bad joke. So I know yesterday I was talking about how today was going to be an introvert day. And I was just going to stay home and be quiet. And that absolutely did not happen. It was like the opposite of an introvert day. Like going to church, like being behind the camera, I feel like causes people to pay more attention to you. Like I am definitely the kind of person who, I'm a wallflower. That's me. Like all day. I would just like to be in the corner, quiet, observing. That is my happy place. But one cannot really be a wallflower whilst video recording things. So, and then because it was the second reading of my membership transfer, they definitely called my name and they were like, can you go ahead and stand up? They were like, we have Kalisha Ryan. She's over there in the corner filming. Can you stand up, please? Can you stand up? And of course, I'm like behind the camera. I've got like a little desk with a computer on it for like the streaming things. I'm like, oh gosh. Like it was ridiculous. But, you know, it was just really, I've had a day that was not an ideal introvert day. It wasn't even almost an ideal introvert day. So I'm very happy that I'm off work tomorrow. So we're going to try this again. We're going to try to have an introvert day tomorrow. And hopefully all goes well with that. I'm very happy that all the anxiety I was feeling earlier has subsided. I only feel a little bit like when I think about, you know, the church service, and which is really ridiculous because it's all over now. Like it's all over. It's done. I'm hoping that they'll just be like, oh, you know, her membership is transferred, she's good to go, and not try to sneak me with the right hand of fellowship on next Sabbath. I hope they don't try me like that. I'll be hiding in the bathroom. But yeah, so I am going to go ahead and take this cup of tea to Lamar because he's still in the bed. I made him some peppermint tea with some honey, so hopefully that'll help him feel a little bit better. I've been like sliding him like cups of emergency and like golden selection and stuff to help him get over this cold. But yeah, let's see. Today's principle is Ujamaa, which means cooperative economics. And since Lamar is home, I might be able to get him on camera to talk about that principle later. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and thanks so much for listening to this long ramble that I just put you guys through. Sorry. Talk to you later. You gonna sit up?
Mm-hmm. I'm sitting up.
Hi guys. Today's principle is Ujamaa, which means cooperative economics. And it is to remind us to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Have any thoughts you'd like to share on that off the top of your head right now?
Just the idea is we got to support each other, support our own. It's really easy to have the finances that come into our communities easily, like we make money and earn money and easily send it and spend it outside of our communities. So I feel like the principle is just simply saying support each other and support our own. We bring money and finance into our community, and we support our,
like smaller businesses within
small
the
businesses
communities.
in our community, support each other. You keep that money in that circle, because when they make the money and they spend it in their communities, it keeps it there, and that's how you build wealth and you build community camaraderie, all those kind of things. So
I think for me, I've had this idea kind of all year when it came to like supporting more Black businesses and supporting Black creators and Black makers. One of the things that is very like plain to see is that a lot of times the Black businesses or businesses that are run by other minority groups are not really represented. So this principle was one of the reasons why I started the Black Fibers, Black Threads segment on my podcast, was because I wanted to highlight more people who are, working and creating, who look like me. I also made a goal for myself of this year to support like Black dyers, Black designers, and things like that. Like if I'm spending money on things like yarn that are not a necessity, I want to first try to direct those dollars towards other Black businesses. And no shade on any businesses that are like run by other people of other ethnicities, but because this is my community and this is my base, I wanted to do more to support it. You know what I mean? So I definitely am going to continue with that view into the next year and on into the future. I'm excited to see more growth amongst the Black crafting community. It makes me so excited when I see like new designers popping up on Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm just like, yes, get out there, do the work, and not just do the work, but be shown doing the work. And I think one thing that's really important, and it's something that I felt as a bag maker or someone that sells something on Etsy, is that when people purchase from you, it's almost like a validation of the worth of what you're doing. Like you can know within yourself that the thing you do is good, but when someone else goes and like spends their hard-earned money on that thing, it's like another level of validation. And I think that is definitely something that is needed in small businesses, Black-owned businesses, women-owned businesses. We need more people to spend money in those businesses so that, and like leave what is it? What is the word? I can't think of the word. Like when you leave, when you like have a service or you purchase a service or whatever, and then you go back and say what you liked about it, like your opinion.
Oh, review.
Thank you. Leave reviews, on your favorite shops or people that you've purchased from, businesses that you've interacted with. Leave reviews, because a lot of times when we go to these smaller businesses, you're looking to see like what is your review, like what is your rating, and if nobody is rating you, it looks a little shifty. So that's definitely something that I'm carrying with me into the new year with reference to the idea of Ujamaa and cooperative economics.
And one more thing. This is also a principle about selflessness. I think sometimes within the community we have a selfish kind of attitude to where when we look at other individuals who have started their own business or are doing their own thing, we look at that as an opportunity for us to kind of get the hookup, for us to have them provide some service or something for us. And I think this is also a principle that flips that and says when we see people of our own doing something, it's not a means for us to try to get hooked up or taken care of. It's an opportunity for us to support them, for us to provide for them and show them that we're willing to pay them what they're worth, just like we would anybody else. So that's another thing to kind of consider as you think about this principle. And then not only are we just going to support people by saying it or by reviewing, etc., but we're going to pay them what they're worth, the same way we would anybody else, and carry that principle as we go forward also.
That's a very good point. So that is your principle, your Kwanzaa principle of the day. Day 4, Ujamaa, cooperative economics.
Ugh.